Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And yes, if you haven't seen it already, Tim Kennedy finally, after 7 long, grueling months, put out this half-assed admission, half-assed apology, finally sort of admitting to the fact that, yes, he lied multiple times about having Valor awards and Bronze Star medals with Valor, kind of like the 10 videos I put out exposing it. And man, you know what? There's a lot of you out there that owe me and Brent Tucker an apology because, yes, it turns out we were right the entire fucking time. Now, why should people are going to say, he finally admitted something about it, you should leave him alone? Fuck no. It took 7 months. We're going to go through this half-assed, written by a lawyer apology or whatever it's supposed to be. I'm going to talk about why he wrote this, okay? So that's what we're going to do in this video. It's not going to be a real long one. Let's pull it up and see what old Timmy's publicist had to write for him. Of course, he couldn't do it by video. He couldn't put out a real apology. He put it out over fucking Instagram. But let's take a read, and we're going to diagnose some things as we go through this, okay? He says, I want to take full and unequivocal responsibility for a serious mistake. Over the years, I made public statements and gave interviews in which I unintentionally misstated aspects of my military service. Most notably, I implied directly or indirectly that had been awarded the Bronze Star Medal with Valor. No. You didn't imply shit. You stated directly, yes, I have a Bronze Star Medal with Valor, and then told a bullshit story about how you got it. You didn't do that on accident. You didn't do that unintentionally. If you're going to apologize, and this is one of 1,000 things he's lied about, right? So again, finally, after 7 months, he apologizes for one little thing he lied about. Not lying about his 20-plus combat deployments, or killing 20 people from a sniper tower, or killing a bunch of women and children, or throwing grenades at children, or, executing dead soldiers in Afghanistan. None of that, but just this one. But let's keep moving. He says, that is not true, and there is no excuse for it. Man, it's crazy. It took 7 months for you to admit this. I never received that honor, and I deeply regret suggesting otherwise. I don't think so. That kind of recognition is sacred. Yes, it is. To those who truly earned it, and to their families and brothers in arms, I offer my sincere and direct apology. What I said disrespected your service, and I take full ownership of that. No, he's not taking any fucking ownership of his lies. Barely. All he's doing is that he's finally caught so red-handed that he has to admit to one lie. All right? I was young when I stepped into the public eye. You made those lies in 2017 and 2019, dude. You weren't that young. And while I wasn't prepared for the scrutiny or pressure that came with it, that doesn't absolve me. I should have known better. Integrity is not situational, and I failed to uphold the standards I claim to represent. To the military and veteran community, trust me, there's no coming back for you with us. Especially those I've served in combat and lost people they love. I'm deeply sorry. I know that I've let many of you down. You had every right to expect more from me and didn't live up to that. Okay, so before we get into this last part, I want you guys to understand something. Okay? This needs to be very clear to you. Tim Kennedy is not finally apologizing and admitted that he lied and admitting we're right after 7 months. He's doing it because he's under investigation by USAC, and his lawyer is making him do it, okay? He's got no integrity. He doesn't actually feel bad about this, okay? It's all fucking PR bullshit because he's so caught red-handed. Let's keep moving. This apology is not the end. It's the beginning. I'm committed to rebuilding trust through honest reflection, visible accountability, and ongoing service to the community I misrepresented myself to. I will no longer speak about my service in a way that elevates me beyond what I actually did. From now on, my words will be guided by truth, humility, and respect. I understand the words alone don't heal disappointment and restore trust. Only time and action will. Yeah, you need to get on a fucking podcast with Brent Tucker and myself, and we can do a 4-hour-long podcast where we go through every goddamn thing you've lied about in your military career. How about that? How about you do that? Then we'll all absolve this. We'll say that's good enough. This bullshit fake apology ain't going to get it done. All right, so thank you to those who've held me accountable, me and Brent Tucker. Yeah, you're welcome, I guess. You didn't reach out to us. You didn't let us know about this, so don't think you really give that much fuck about us, right? Yeah, that's a little fake ass thank you. I will do my best to honor that accountability from this point forward. Tim Kennedy. You would think finally having him have to fucking begrudgingly teeth pull admit that we were right the entire time after telling us to go fuck ourselves, after mass bot reporting our videos, after trying to send all those little meat riders to downvote our videos, you would think after all that, we'd be okay with a half-assed apology, but we're not. Nope. You got to actually come fucking clean. We are not done with you. Not I unintentionally misrepresented a thing I said. Not going to do it, bud. Hope you see this because, yeah, fuck that, dude.